Matthew Pylon and Ryan Corey Gelano. Gelano left side, Pylon right side. Win light goes to Matthew. 8:36 on the 8:05. 8:49 for the 793 for Ryan as he has problems. Jimmy Cavanaugh and Dylan McNichol next. Dylan out of Northport. Made it to the semifinals on Friday. Would like to get back into competition here on the left side with a 790 dial-in. To do so, has to get around Jimmy Cavanaugh on the yellow car right side, dialed 798. Jimmy turns at 14 red. Dylan back in the game. 43 green. And goes 801. Jimmy is 2/10 above. I believe this should be your legal buy run for round number, the re-entry round, pardon me. I'm waiting on the screen to clear. Yeah. Kalen Fargo. This is your legal buy run for the re-entry round. Once again, I've called all no box for round number 2. Foot brake and trans brake, all no box for round number 2 to the lanes, please. All no box, round number 2 to the lanes, please. Once again, my no box. Car number 4X57 is your wait and see buy run. Morgan Carroll. Kalen. The best losing package, getting the single here to go into round number 2. 806 on the 805 dial-in is right. She's ready for round number 2, and that will get us through the re-entry round. We will get ready for round number 2, where 2 go down and 1 comes back. Once again, drivers, please listen up. Drivers, please listen up. Couple things to let you know about. Please pay attention to the BMP staff. When they tell you to start your burnouts, please do it immediately. It'll help us save the precious seconds. Number 2, when we call you to the lanes, please make sure you come up as soon as we call you. Again, time is everything. The seconds add up. We appreciate your help in getting this race as far down as we can, so we do not have to carry more rounds over into tomorrow. We would like to be able to run everything to completion, and we could use your help to do so. Thank you very much.
Routine maintenance is important for trailer safety and longevity. We encourage you to keep your trailer in shape. Wright Trailer's in-house service department not only specialize in trailer service-related needs, it hosts an in-house fabrications department engineering any trailer-related ideas and bringing your ideas to life. If you are in need of trailer maintenance or have a modification that needs to be engineered, don't hesitate to call 833-31-WRIGHT.
Can we talk about cars being family heirlooms? I know I talked about Mike Donnell's Monza being one of those, and you kind of see those as you go through. This car in the pit lane is a family heirloom. The Two Girls Garage Pinto E&E Trucking. Been a race car for a long time. Shen, the second generation in it. The late Tony Seals was the originator. Up against Ryan Henry's fourth gen Camaro.
Weldon, pumps, regulators, filters, fueling champions.
All right, here we go into no box round number 2. 2 go down, 1 comes back. We'll start with Nick Christmas and Gage Birch. Birch left side in the wheel standing small tire Mustang, $597, $562 for the scooter right side. We are clean and green, and Gage Birch could be on the ropes. Winlight scooter trips it perfect, puts it 14th thou above to be 14 pack. Gage is 13th thou above and mathematically ineligible. I believe he still has a second entry. Daryl going on his last entry. In the Tesla left side, 780, 730 for Mike Van Zyl in the F-150. Winlight, Daryl, 37, take a lot to be above by 3. Mike kind of missed it a little bit and goes 9 above the dial in. Nathan Mendenhall and Tony Gambardella next. Gambardella out of Mims, Florida. I think he used to live up in New York, correct? Jersey. Okay. $616 the dial in for the Camaro right side. Nathan Mendenhall out of Pennsylvania, $615 dial on the truck. Dialed almost the same. The difference of 100th goes right side to Tony. My final call for no box round 2. No box round 2. If your non-lanes are about to be late, 3 thou red for Nathan. Tony to round 3. 28 green and coasts to the finish line. Taylor Bofall, the wheel standing small tire S10 left side, 609 dialing, 638 for Mike Stout in the Chevy twice. Wheels up for the S10. Mike Stout turns it red. 609 on the 609 left side. Chris Stevenson and Colin Nash. Nash on the Scooter, got the better reaction time. Winlight Scooter, 33, take 9 thou to be 31 thou above. Stevenson, 57, 1 above 6 for 73 total, no good. Amy Ferrante and Josh Sutton Jr. The Hendersonville, Indiana-based Kia Soul Snatcher. 11:25 dial-in left side on his first entry. Gets the big head start from Amy. The Fox Hatch Mustang 611 dial. Josh goes first by 5.14 seconds. In case anybody wants to know, it's a lot. Amy gives chase, both of them on green. Advantage, Mustang, win, light, Sutton. 10, take 38 to break out 16 thou, Sutton. 34, get behind 38 to break out 2 thou. I'm not sure what Sutton's mile an hour is on a drop, but I'm gonna guess that's hammer down. Josh Sutton takes 1 entry to round 3. He's got 1 more coming back. John Smith Jr., the LS powered in the weeds, Nova right side, 558 dialing, give the head start to Macy Stewart. West Virginia-based 85 Cutlass left side, the clean sheet of paper dialed 613. Red light left side for Macy Stewart. If she didn't do it, John was going to do it right after her. 1 above the dial-in. Carly Bryant and Dustin Carroll next. All Nova battle comes to the starting line. Carly Bryant, Palmetto, Florida. Married this year, used to be known as Carly Holbrook. The family Nova. 664 dial in left side. 607 the dial for Dustin Carroll in the Chevy twice right side. Separate him. Advantage. Dustin Carroll. Win light. Dustin Carroll. Carroll, 19, takes 17 to be 1 above 8 for 37 total. Locks out Carly Bryant's 039 tree and 1 above. Dustin Carroll to the next round. Kevin Mendenhall and Mark Philpott next. Philpott, the multicolored Duster. 620 dial in right side. 608 for Kevin Mendenhall left side. The Chevy 2 will give chase. The Duster goes first. Separate them. Advantage Mendenhall, win light. Mendenhall, 25, takes 7 to be 1 above 8. Puts 43 back together. Mark Philpott, 28, above by 22 thou and 7 thou behind. Mendenhall to round 3. Gerald Kelly and Aaron Reynolds. Reynolds, the S10, 610 dial in. 748 the dial-in for Gerald Kelly's 2021 Mustang. He will go first by 1.38 seconds, almost 1 full tree of handicap. Red light. For left side, Kelly is out. Aaron, 12 red or 12 green, and will roll across the finish line, coasting to a 6:17. I believe he has his second entry coming back around. The house card around 3, and I say that with a little asterisk, just tad, a little bit. John Viana and Matt Daddis next. Daddis in the 93 Olds Achieva. 606 dial in right side. 650 dial in for the Camaro left side. This one is all Matthew Daddis. John Viana just flat out missed it. Winlight Daddis, he does not mess those up. 25, take a Wheatfield to be above by 1300ths. Viana missed it. Almost started with a 2 and goes above by 6. Brian Reber Jr. and Nick Ferraro next. Ferraro in the S10 right side. $599, $674 for the Mustang. .009 to 026 Mustang in control. Winlight Mustang. 9, take 33 to be 2 above 7. Ferraro 26 and drops out to be 4 above. 603 at 101. Got rid of about 8 to 10 miles an hour right there. He didn't like the way it looks and dropped away. Robert Kemp and Morgan Carroll next. Carroll in her first of 2 entries. Don't worry, she's got the buy in the other one. Yeah, she was 1 pack and 18 pack. Can you believe an 18 pack did not get a W? She had to buy that one back into the reentry round. Robert Kemp in the Sonoma left side. 735 dial in Morgan, dial 609 in the Camaro. Georgia left side, South Carolina right side. Morgan has this one wrapped up. Morgan Carroll, 631 on the 609, dropped away to let Robert Kemp, and he almost got inside of it. Kemp take 124 to break out by 8 thousandths after being 127 on the tree. I don't know if Morgan just lost where she was, but she was much better on the tree, but just missed it down there, and she got lucky. Pete Miller and Dan Boldry next. Boldry in the black Camaro we know him for. Sarasota, Florida-based, SRQ plumbing-based, 606 dial-in. 678 for Pete Miller. Out of Kentucky, the Blazer. Gets away with one here. Pete Miller is going to be sick at this time slip. Boldry's holding 6. And he was green. Like, almost tap on the window. And green. It's still a win light. Goes to round number 3. Paul Allen and Joe Dietrich. Somebody give Miller a hug, please. Paul Allen, the Middleburg, Florida Drive for EE and Two Girls Garage-based 1972 Maverick. Gainesville Pro Track champion this year. $686 dial-in left side. $579 for Joe Dietrich and the white Mustang on the right side out of Pennsylvania. Paul Allen trips it perfect. Joe Dietrich 2 thou red. Paul Allen 5-pack trips it perfect, dead on the dial 5. And Joe Dietrich is under by 35 thousandths and would have had his work cut out for him. Paul Allen looking pretty good for the buy run in round 3 with a 5-pack. He'll be pumped, no doubt, on that one. Mike Tell and Mark Ketterer next. Ketterer, the 78 Dodge Aspen right side, 728 dial, and he gets the head start from Mike Tell. Atco, New Jersey-based Camaro, 695 dial. This one is all Mike Tell. Mark missed it and won't get there. One above the dial for Mike Tell, taking $26 straight. Mark late and under by 2 thou and still not getting there first. Mike Tell to round 3. Mike Gaffney and Michael Sweeney next. Michael Sweeney, the 88 Mustang out of Edgewater, 673 dial right side. Mike Gaffney, as I said earlier, 77 Gremlin, the only car that has the distinction of being designed on an airplane barf bag. 707 dial. Neither driver was crispy. Gaffney's got lots of room, as Sweeney is slow by 5/10 of a second. Not sure what happened there, but Mike Gaffney takes advantage. Missed the tree and got away with one. Mike Gaffney takes the Gremlin to round 3. This one could be good. Joe Bob Foley and Jeff Stewart, last night's runner-up in the 72 Olds, 720 dial in left side. Joe Bob Foley behind the wheel of Hannah Baldry's pickup truck. Joe Bob dials 638. Joe Bob, 16 red. Stewart, 13 green. Oldsmobile to round 3. 5 thou under. Joe is holding 2 in reserve. The let go 16 thou too soon. Jeff Stewart takes an entry to round 3. I believe he has one more. Tom Artakis Jr. and C.J. Ketterer next. Ketterer, as I said, the satin black, hot rod black, flat black. Take your pick. S10 717 dial right side, 645 left side for Tom Artakis in the Todd Burks Rent-A-Ride. Once again, my final call for no box round 2. Final call, no box and foot brake round 2. You should be in the lanes. CJ in control here by 300. Tom has to work for this one, and he won't get it done. CJ, 17, take 28 to be 2 above 39 total. Locks out Tom Artakis 046 tree. Todd Burke's ride will park on that entry. James Paler and Lee Ann Eatman next. Another flat black operation right side. North Carolina-based Nova 603 dial-in. 689 for James Paler out of Maryland. The Sunset Orange Metallic Camaro. 689 dial, he will go first. This is all James Paler, over a 10th on the reaction time. Yeah, dead on. Got that one. 690 with a 6 on a 689 puts a 20 back together. Leanne is 1 above 2 and 122 behind. You can do the math. GJ Cruz and Daniel Young, couple of wheel standings, small tire hot rods. Get your cameras ready. GJ, 67 Camaro right side, 588 dial. Dan Young, the firefighter from Palm Harbor, Florida, 630 dialing for the not stalker left side. Actually, I believe I can't use that. Not a stalker is trademarked by Kevin and Alyssa McNichol. I can call it an ex-stalker. Wow, 5,000 separate them, both of them double O tree. Win light goes to Dan Young. 3, take 41 to put 19 total on the window. GJ, 8 and 5 above on the brakes. Daniel Young to round 3 with a good pack right. Debbie Young and Steve Canizzo all Mustang battle next. Debbie Young left side, Palm Harbor, Florida-based, Windsor-powered 95 Mustang, 606 dial, 615 for Steve Canizzo in the Bradenton, Florida-based 67 Classic Mustang. Technically, the car on the left side is not too far away from being considered a classic, depending on where you are. Classics can be anywhere from 25 to 30 years old, and Debbie Young's car is a 95, so he could get there. I believe it qualifies for a classic tag. Debbie Young is in control of this one. Win light goes. Left side double breakout. Debbie, 15. 19 thou under. Steve, 59 and 24 thou under. 5 thou margin of victory to Debbie Young. Jacob Wabel and Nasty Nick Hastings next. Main Street Auto for the Mustang. Actually, it could be a Capri based on the taillights, but it doesn't have the big bubble hatch on it. 758 dial in right side will get almost one full Christmas tree of Ed Star, 1.43 seconds to be exact, from the T1000 from Nationwide Auto Sales. And TEC Transport, Nasty Nick Hastings, T1000, 615 dial. Red light for Jacob. 10 green for Nasty. Does he leg it? He does. He shows he's holding 4. 610 with a 9 at 111. Jacob goes one above and turns it 1,000s red. Attention in the blitz. Attention in the blitz. Registration will be closed for the evening and reopen at 7 a.m. Friday payouts and refunds for the shootouts will be available in the morning. Drivers, again, registration is closed for the evening. They will reopen tomorrow at 7 a.m. Friday payouts and shootout refunds will be available at that time starting at 7 a.m. So we are currently waiting on a car to get fired in the lanes. And it looks like it has been accomplished. Donnie Hager getting a pat on the back for the Sportsmanship Award as he waited for Mickey Pierce in the Camaro to get it fired. For our next pair, Mickey Pierce, the Sportsman Track Champion here this year at Bradenton Motorsports Park. $6.99 dialing for the 82 Camaro right side. He's got a tough one on the opposite side, Donnie Hager, the WDRA World Champion for No Box in 2023. $6.30 to dial on the Vega. And Mickey Pierce has a shot. 9th out, separate him. Win light goes to Mickey Pierce. 10 get behind 20 to put 28 total on the window. They gave Donnie 9th out to get in, and he takes 20 to break out by 11th out. Donnie Hager parks an entry, and Mickey Pierce goes to round 3. Chris Osborne and Austin Logan next. Logan left side, the wheel standing Camaro, 604 dial, 701 for Chris Osborne. Vega gets to go first. 4 dial separate him on this one. Advantage Logan. Win light, Chris Osborne. Logan 15, take 27 to break out by 6. Needed to take 21 or less, and Chris Osborne gets away. 702 with a 7 on the 701 with a 19 tree. Puts 36 on the window and goes to round 3. Some of the more popular drivers getting parked here in round number 2 of No Box. Zach the Animal Combs and Jeff Grafton next. Grafton out of Waxahachie, 2022 Tesla X, 669 dial in right side. He gets to face the wheel standing Old Starfire, Zach Combs, 625 dial left side. The Animal and Jeff Grafton. Winlight, Animal, 20, take 29 to be above by 3. Grafton breaks out by a foul and is locked out. Steve Welch and Gavin Hamby next. Hamby out of Georgia in the S10 654 dial. 689 for Steve Welch out of Ocala, the 75 Duster. Red light for Steve Welch. Gavin Hamby gets the win. One above the dial with a 3. Welch breaks it out by about 400ths after turning on the red light. Holly, don't want to look at the time slip. Trust me, do not show him that time slip. He does not want to see it. You might need a puke bucket. Paul Vizzo and Don Horta. Horta on the two-wheeler left side. 589 the dial in left side. 625 for Paul Vizzo. Brandon Florida base small block. 66 Nova. And Paul Vizzo turns it red by 6 foul. Horta 13 green and goes above by 4. Vizzo under by 200ths and some change. The Bad Apple Vega up next right hand side. Kurt Sperry out of Cocoa. 635 dialing. He gives 8/10 head start to Blake Carnell. Warner Robins Georgia based 82 S10 715 dial in. This one's all Blake Carnell in the truck. 716 on the 715, and he had over 1/10 of a second in his pocket on reaction time. Kurt missed it and is one above. Chris Goris and Jeff Serra. Serra in the Bouldry Racing S10 turns it red by 9 foul. Goris, 665 on the 667. Serra. Phil, Billy Combs, and Michael Brand the second next. Phil Combs from Kentucky, one of 2 out of the Combs Racing Operation White S10s. This one is the senior Phil Combs. They call him Phil Billy. 607 dial in left side, 644 for Michael Brand. Small tire wheel standing, Camaro right side. Philbilly ahead by 200ths. The Camaro slows to go 3 above. Philbilly got that one. 017, take 31 to be 29 thou above. Michael Brand, you saw him fade just a little bit, 647 at 98 miles an hour. Phil had already caught him and was probably wearing out the throttle cable. Or the throttle rod, one or the other. John Schaefer second, and John Singleton. Singleton in a clean 66 Coronet out of Tennessee, 634 dialing, 635 dialing for John Schaefer out of Sarasota, the 82 Mercury Capri. Separate them. Schaefer gets the win. 67 take 26 to be one above. Singleton 87 one above. 26 out behind. That will bring up Travis Logan and Brandon Williams. The fire turd, I believe is how he calls it. 736 on the right side. 612 for Travis Logan in the wheel standing Camaro. Brandon turns it red by 13 thousandths. Logan 18 green and holding 7. Brandon is one above to the deck. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Round number 2, box, double enter, door cars, lanes 1 and 2. Box, double enter, door cars, lanes 1 and 2 for round 2. Box, double enter, door cars, round 2, lanes 1 and 2. Jennifer Vignola and Jeremy West. West, green, Vignola, red. West goes to round 3. Under by 7 thousandths, and Vignola matches the dial in but turns it red beforehand. Jeremy West takes the entry to round 3. Rob Benzinger, 33 red. JP Brick gets this one. 22 green, breaks it out by 35 thousandths. Jeff Sowers and Troy Stafford next. Sowers in a clean Chevy 2 out of Ohio, left side 628 dialing. 703 for Troy Stafford in the Mopar right side. Jeff turns it 7 red. Stafford 26 green. And 3 above. Jeff. Dead on a dial-in with a 1 after being 7 red. And you have to stare at it on the scoreboard. The scoreboard can't go away quick enough when you're in the car and you see that. Megan Chestnut and Chris Bunch. Chestnut, Kentucky-based S10, 560 dial-in left side. Gives the big head start by over 2 full seconds to Chris Bunch. This is your Friday winner. 1969 model street-style Camaro. 771 dial-in for the Virginia-based Camaro right side. Nine thou separate them. Advantage Bunch. Win light. Goes to Chestnut. Bunch. 5. Take 18 to break out by 6. Megan. 14. Dead. 317 total Friday's winner is out. 560 at 1:05. That is a solid 12 to 14 mile an hour drop, and Megan timed it perfectly. Friday winner on the trailer in round number 2 with a 0:05. Danielle Mockney and Dan Fuzzy Dice Warren. Fuzzy Dice behind the wheel of Fuzzy's Dime. 638 the dial in right side, 620 the dial in for Danielle Mockney, the Venice, Florida Chevy-powered Mustang. Both of them get their engines from some guy that isn't open on Mondays. Space Coast Speed and Custom underneath the hood of both of them. Warren goes first. And Dan missed it. Danielle Mockney does not screw these up. Now, take 87 to be above by 12. Dan just flat missed it. And he was on time in round number 1. I don't know what happened there, but Dan is above by 7 and nowhere in the ball game. Tough break there for Dan Warren. Danielle Mockney to round 3. Nathan Mendenhall and Dan Pylon in the Camaro next. Nathan on his second entry on the S10, 612 left side. 589 for Danny on the Camaro right side. Six thou red for Nathan. I think he was 2 thou red on the other one, so he didn't lose any of the aggression. Danny Pylon was ready, 13 dead, 5 for 18 pack. Tough break for Nathan as he turns it 00 red for the second time. Kevin McNichol, the Trans Am of Dylan McNichol, the former Mike Nuttall ride, for those of you that have been around since the Moroso Motorsports Park days. 829 dial in right side. He gives the head start to Josh Sutton on his second entry. The Kia left side 1125 dial. Josh Sutton and Kevin McNichol. Kevin for the first time playing catch up. Can he get there and get away from the Kia? He does. 009, 6 above, gets the W by 12 thou. Sutton, 37, and puts it 4 above. Consistent on the speed with his last run, so I think that's hammer down. McNichol gets the win. Kobe Tolliver, who made it down to the quarterfinals of juniors on Friday action, lining up with Gage Birch, who went out in his first entry. The wheel standing Mustang, 599 dial in, 612 for Kobe Tolliver out of Virginia in the pickup. Gage Birch gets one here. Kobe Tolliver, 10 red. Gage, 27 and holding a little. And a little, I mean 51 thou. Box, double enter door cars, box, double enter door cars, round 2, I need you please. Box, double enter door cars, box, double enter door cars, lanes 1 and 2, need you now please. Box, double enter door cars, box, double enter door cars, round number 2, lanes 1 and 2. Macy Stewart and Carlos Arroyo Jr., the Puerto Rican Camaro. Dials 590 right side, 613 for the Cutlass left side. Carlos, 23 red. Macy gets the win, 13 green. and dead 6 for 19 total. Carlos would have had his hands full. D-Ray Litney, 650 dial in right side. Carly Bryant left side, 664 in the Nova. Carly turns at 16 red. D gets one here, 666 on the 650. Might want to change the dial in a little bit. Attention in the bits, attention in the bits. Round number 2 of box door cars. I will take all of you now. Box door cars to the lanes for round 2. Brian Shook in the Blazer. Taylor Brofall in the wheel standing truck, but he leaves 9th out too soon. It looked good letting go, but Brian Shook gets the win. 765 on the 764, puts a 75 back together. Taylor crawls through the finish line a 10th above after turning it 9th out red. John Viana and Wyatt Big Papa Palmatier. Looked like they had a little bit of fluid in front of them, but they got it figured out now. The 82 Camaro out of Tequesta, Florida. That's Jake's new favorite name for a city. Unlike Boca Raton. It's not Corey Zaron from Boca Raton. Never mind, I'm not going to get anywhere with this. 654 dialing for the Camaro. Big Papa dials in the S10 at 603. Big Papa got this one in his pocket. The Camaro has problems. Winlight, Wyatt. 17 take an Iowa cornfield to get the W. Indiana has bigger cornfields than Iowa? Okay. Good to know. Jake busting out with the random facts that aren't racing or car related, but thanks, Jake. Appreciate it. I said Iowa wheat field, and I didn't think that was going to work, so I tried to change it. That's why. As soon as I said it, I went, oh. Kevin Mendenhall and Tony Gambardella on his second entry. Actually, both of them on their second entry. 13 thou separated. It's going to get sporty. Mendenhall with the win. 609 on the 608 puts together 42 total, and that locks out Gambardella's 044 tree and the drop to 99 miles an hour. Robert Kemp and Dusty Carroll next. Carroll in the big tire Nova on the right side. $607 and $733 for the Sonoma left side. Once again, all box door cars, round 2 in each now. All box door cars in each now. Dusty Carroll is in trouble. Might want to pull over and park it, and he gets the win light. Robert Kemp, 6, take 88 to break out by 17. Needed to take 71 or less. And Dusty Carroll gets away with a 70 tree. Mark Philpott, 622. Jeff Stewart, 720. Yesterday's runner-up, once again looking good. Does he take 2 to the next round? He does. Takes a little bit. 19 takes 74 to be dead on 7. 26 total and didn't need anywhere near that much. Mark Philpott, 75 to above for a crispy 100 total. Mike Tell and Nick Christmas. Christmas on the motorcycle, 562 dialing out of Ohio, 694 for Mike Tell on the 5th gen Camaro left side. Mike turns it red. Mike Tell was ready, 11 green to above 6, 37 total. Christmas breaks it out a little bit. Couple of cars that are not strangers to BMP, but the driver on the left-hand side is Tom Ortegas Jr. in the Todd Burks Rent-A-Ride. Tom making the trip from Michigan left side, 645 on the Purple People Eater Camaro, 610 for A. Aaron Reynolds in the house car. Reynolds in trouble. Aaron, drop him, and doesn't work. Aaron Reynolds dead on the dial and with the drop, not good enough. Tom, 27, take 23 to be 1 above 6, 43 total. Aaron just flat missed it. So each one of them were doubled this round, and each one takes an entry to round 3. Here comes Chris Stevenson, the Buick Apollo, not a stalker, 624 right side, 678 for Pete Miller in his second entry in the Blazer. And Miller didn't move. Chris Stevenson gets out of it. Chris gets the win, 20 and above. Pete Miller has problems. Here comes Paul Allen on the second entry. He was 5 total on the first one. Mark Ketterer, 78 Dodge, Aspen right side. He will go deep, 728 dial right side. Paul is still sporty, 001 and in full control, win right Allen. 1, take 11 to be above by 9. Mark missed it. 1 above 4, no good. 11th thou margin of victory. Paul Allen takes 2 to round 3. He is triple and 001. Somebody do not mess with that dude's spot. Donnie Hagar down to his last entry left side. The Vegas 628 dial, 609 for Amy Ferrante, wheel standing Mustang. And the Mustang lets go 2,000 early. Donnie will go to round 3, 29 on the tree. 8,000 under. Amy above by 1 after being a painful 2,000 red. Once again, all box door cars, all box door cars. Round 2, I need you now, please. All box door cars, all box door cars. Round number 2, I need you now, please. All box door cars, all box door cars. Need you now, please. Red light for John Smith Jr. Layla Rami gets the win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting towards the end of round number 2 of No Box, I have been told that Wade is going to do a little bit of prep work. So box door cars, you don't need to be suited up yet. We're also going to shoot off the fireworks, so get somewhere you can see. Wendell Lakes on the Mustang. Nick Hastings on the T1000. Nasty Nick goes first left side. Wendell gives chase 6 out too early. Nick will coast across the finish line. 19 green and a second and some change above. Once again, we will prep between No Box and Box, and we will shoot the fireworks thanks to our friends at McMaster Lawn and Pest Control Services in Burning Rose. So please make sure you're somewhere you can see the fireworks. They will be on the west side of the racetrack at the top end. Troy Stafford, the big dummy, as Jake Hodge once said. And when I say once, I mean a bunch of times. $704 dial-in for the Mopar, $589 the dial-in for the Camaro. And Stafford, 35 dead, 5, 26 thou behind. Looks like a flat-out pass, though, at 95 miles an hour to me. Left side, 20, take 26 to be under by 6. Needed to take 20 or less. I believe we are down to our final car. Yes, Morgan Carroll with the buy run, who was 1 total. Morgan Carroll gets the single here with the odd number in round 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the fireworks show. Thanks to our friends at McMaster Lawn and Pest Control Services, also Burning Rose, for helping us put those on. Racetrack prep almost complete, and we will go into box door cars round number 2. The wait and see buy run for box is car 2540, Big Papa in the dragster. Once again, all box door cars, round number 2. All box door cars, round number 2.
So a big thank you to Master Lawn Care and Burning Rose for the firework presentation. And of course, Rob and his staff that gets it accomplished. But round 2, box door car, rolling towards the pre-stage beam. Robert Treadwell left side. Racing out of the Mark Horton camp, dialed 659 out of Callahan, Florida, and Brent Martin right side. Brent out of Ellington, Florida. Is that Alyssa's brother? Does Jim have a son? Is that Clean Shot Jr.? Yeah, I just didn't know if they have a son or if it's like a nephew. Anyway, Brent Martin. The only Brent Martin I know is a professional golfer from Maryland. He drives a race car pretty well too. So Brent Martin right side, Robert Treadwell left side, pair number 1, round number 2, and we start with a 30-foul advantage to Robert Treadwell, then Light Treadwell. 16 take 4 to be one above 5, 31 total. Locks out Brent Martin. 46 and 11th hour under no good. Derek just learned my nickname for the weekend, so he's over there drowning in his sorrows. He's realized he's been saying Alec all weekend long. Alan Rouse, left side. Pops is what it says on the side. 607 for his S10. And Jessica Cameron, right side. A clean G-body out of the Cameron Racing Stable. Out 625. Both of them crush it. 2 thou separate them. Will White, Jessica 42, one above 7, 59 total. Gets their 23 thou. Allen is also 40 and 42 thou over 82 total. Leaves him 23 thou behind. My dog Zach Hitchcock pulling up left-hand side. Out of Shelbyville, Tennessee. Shout out Josh and Anne-Marie Green. Cleaned up over at Gulfport at their New Year Spectacular. And you won 2 out of 3 days. Bud McCarty ran 2 finals in 1 day. Both my dogs. Anyway, Zach Hitchcock, 595, the Chevy 2 left side. Taking on Squirrel. Garrett Browning. The Shelley Carpets S10 out of Sarasota, out 616. Absolutely identical, leaving the starting line. Win Light. Hitchcock, 18 dead, 5, gets their 5 thou. As Browning 18 and 1 above 0. Puts him 5 thou behind. Hitchcock to round number 3. James Bunner Jr. rolls them in, turns them both on. And backs up a skosh. 572 in his Camaro. Looks over and sees Bubba Browning. Also Sarasota, Florida, the clean Chevy 2. Down 604. Told Derek he's starting to sound a little raspy. I'm going to give him a little bit here, but door cars. 2 Brownings came up, 2 Brownings went down. James Bunner Jr. 17, 1 above 7, 34 total. 34 total, turns on a win line. Bubba 11 red. And drives it through 8 thou under. Get him to turn right off the racetrack. That'll be, well, 1 foot in the right direction for the first time in 660 feet. Not Anson Brown, left-hand side, dialed 567, and Will Norris, right side. Norris, Jason Rollins in the S-dime. Dialed 632. Wheel stand for Will Norris, and he is a foul red. The Camaro on the left side can't get down under power, 009, and it laid over. His wind light comes on. Norris a foul red. That one hurts. Joe Sochek Jr. and Adam Klein now a rematch from round 5 this morning. 6:56. In the left for the Trick Flow Nova. 581 on the right for Old Smoky. Oh, Adam crushed it. Sochek 18 and 4 over, gets their 17th thou. Adam smoked it. Literally, all the way on the racetrack. 050 and 25 thou over, 75 total, no good. I bet if you added up most of his lights, maybe take one of them out and added them all together, they don't equal 50. He caught it coming on earlier, and I'm not sure what happened there. David Braskett now. Out of Ohio, down 688 left side. Mike White, right side. Down 506. Dave Braskett, 005 and 2 above. Mike White, trip zip, perfect. And I'm not sure if he's let out of the gas yet. Perfect, take 43 to be 18 thou under. Hopefully he gets it shut down before the last turnoff. Dave Braskett going to move on. Austin Logan and Brandon Holder now. Logan out of Port Charlotte, Florida, left side, 597 in his blue Camaro. Brandon Holder right side, the Chevy 2.551. That just looks like fun. 9 thou advantage Logan, win light Logan. 12 take 14, puts it 43 thou above. To be 55 total, and his win light comes on. Holder 21 and 14 thou behind. One of those darn kids that are racing Super Pro and Junior Dragster, Shelby Thurman left side. Gallatin, Tennessee native. For FTI and Steve Thurman Performance, dial 678. Mark Seigan. Lakeland, Florida native right side, 562 in the Chevelle. That's what I said, a Nova. Why does the back of it look like it's been, a piano had been dropped on it? It looked like a Chevelle rear end. Is it, what year is that then? Yeah, can't be. Shelby Thurman mows it over, win light Shelby. 003, 2 above. Gets behind, didn't really want to get behind. Gave Mark 6 thou to work with, he takes 13. No good. Joe Bob Foley. Driving the Dirty Shirley for FTI and Dan Boulder RQ at Plumbing. Yeah. Says Dirty Shirley. It was on at a Mockley because Bud McCarty paid money to have names on cars. Charlie Denny right side. Out of Kentucky, 3 thou. Separate them up front. Win light Joe Bob Foley. 11. Take 17 to be 51 total. Denny was 008 and 6 over. 17 thou behind. Joe Bob moving on. Nick Shipp and Robert Gregory now. Robert Gregory, another London Dragway native. I love London Dragway. I can't say it enough. I love Craig and Tammy Boone and everything about London Dragway. Except for they got rattlesnakes there. I don't love that. That's what they say. I don't know. If there's a rattlesnake there, Jeremy Bargo will find it. Nick Shipp left side. Port St. Lucie, Florida native. In trouble. You'll like London. Win light. Oh no. Oh no, Robert. Let out. Let out, let out. 36, take 34 to be 6 thou under, no good. Ship 51, 1 above. And his win light is on. This should be a good one. Dan the Woolman, 630 thou on the left side for the firefighter out of Palm Harbor, Florida. Looks over and sees John Siegel, the newly revamped 2.0 race cars. Wheelie wagon. Stand out of Siegel, keep it off the center line, he does. Daniel Young, 2 thou red, Siegel 9 thou red behind him, and drags the back bumper for 250 feet. And I'm pretty sure I watched John bump that red. But first is worst, and Daniel Young surely did it first. Brian Reibert Jr. and Jackson Earwood now. Reibert the Mustang left side, 664. On the Triple Law Firm scoreboard. Earwood right side, the Skelton Racing S10, dialed 716. thou separate them. Win right. Earwood 14 and 5 thou under. Rupert 004 take 18 to be 13 thou under. Double breakout race going to Earwood. Another matchup from round number 5 this morning. It gave Matt Dattis the bye at 13, I believe. Trey Bunner left side, Bushnell, Florida native. Might want to put it in the beans. We're getting close. We're getting close. Whew. Wow. Oh my goodness, Dattis is 8 and 8 thou behind. Win right. Matt Dattis 008 dead on the 9, 17 total. Bunner is perfect. And 27 thou over gets 10 thou behind. Matt Dattis turns on the lamp. Sean Lingerfeld and DJ Coventry win light to Lingerfeld. 16 dead, 9. 25 total. Locks out DJ. 35, one above, no good. Sean Lingerfeld to round number 3. Tim Martin, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, left side. Dialed 630 in his Camaro. Derek Adams, right side. Franklin, Kentucky native. Malibu Wagon, dialed 634. For the former Division III Pro Champ. Six thou separate them on the starting line. Win light. Adams. 17 dead, 5. Lays down 22 total. Locks out Tim Martin. 23, one above, no good. I'm going to turn it back over to Derek. I think we're getting close to dragsters. No? 4 lanes full? All right. All right, we're not getting that close. All right. Doug Milner and Cotton Short. Once again, I love London Dragway. Another London native. They come down here in full force this weekend. There's a bunch of London regulars here. That is a tough place to go drag racing. Doug Milner left side, Laurel, Delaware. The Pretzel Man, dialed 543 in the Astra. Oh, Cotton, come on, man. I just said London's a tough place to race. Cotton, 0-43, 29 thou over. A solid 72 pack. Make me look bad. 11 and 3 above. Doug Milner turns on a win light. Roden, Justin Snyder, win light. Roden 009, one above, 4. 23 total. Locks out Snyder 29 and one above. Paul Rebus out of Fonasassa? Fonasassa, okay. $5.66 a dial. On the left side, into Nova. Boss Lady Camaro is on one. Win Wright Williams. 10 take 3 to be one above. 24 total. Rebus 14, one above 3, and 3 thou behind. Seth Bussieri? Seth Bussieri on the Bussa. All right. 531 the dial on the left side. Ryan Henry right side. 560. That's a Camaro. Look at me go. I called something to Chevelle earlier and Derek about jumped out of his skin. It was a Nova. Yeah, I said Nova. Henry turns on the wind light, 009, 1 above 0, Seth, 005 red, and shuts it off. Chris Duffett and Pete DeNovo now. Duffett the left side, the Vega. Dial 571. Looks over. No, they still have their Chevy too. That's not it. De Novo on the right side, dial 565. Chevy 2 leads beautifully. Wheels up. And red. 2 red, dead 2. That leaves a lot to be longed for. 2 red, dead on 2, Duffett 26 and 1800ths above, wide open. We call that WFO where I'm from. Wide freaking open. Dan B driving Cool Whip. I got to drive Cool Whip. At Immokalee. He's like, come on, make a time running us. I was like, all right, I did. And I asked him a question. He's like, I don't know, nobody else has ever driven it but me. And I'm like, oh yeah, no pressure. Ruined a pair of Lululemon shorts of mine. I'm wearing them right now. You want to see them? Okay. 551 for Cool Whip. Cool dude too. Driving Cool Whip. Kenny Underwood right side. Delaware, Ohio native. In the Rattler. In trouble. Dan B. Oh my goodness. Loses a double breakout by a thou. 004, take 10 to be 13 thou under. Kenny 13 and 12 thou under. Underwood gonna move on. Jeremy Fan and G.J. Cruz now. Fan on the left side. Nova's a pair on the starting line. Just kidding, Derek. That was a joke. 625 on the left. The Camaro on the right for G.J. Dial 587. Fan 009, dead 3, lays down 12 total. Wonder what G.J. stands for. Like maybe Gerald Jr.? 003 red. He could probably come up with a few adjectives to go along with GJ right now. 3 red and under. Braden Heberline out of Ohio, left side, down 630. Darwin Garcia, right side, 592 in the Mustang. Wheels up for Garcia. Throws 9th out in his pocket. Win light going Garcia. 17, take 5. My goodness, could you just tame the burnout down a little? I'm trying to talk. 17, take 5 to be one above for Darwin Garcia. Braden, 26, one above. No good. Derek, what are the odds that's an actual Yenko? No, I was just asking. Hey, what did you call Adams Nova? What color black?
Hot rod black.
That thing is primer, okay? It is all in primer. Yeah.
Do you know what hot rod black is?
Nope.
Hot rod prime flat.
Same thing.
It's the same crap.
Well, can you come make it look better?
Wood don't shine.
Will you come make it look better? David McCready and Jeff Miles now. McCready in the not Yenko look-alike left side. 6:03. Miles rips the gas as it's going up. Sets it down and can't run the number. That thing was going skyward. 22, dead on 8, takes 2:01 for David McCready. 22, take 200. His win light comes on. Jeff Miles, 23, dragged the back tires through the 60-foot beam first. Had to rip it coming up and couldn't run the dial. And Luke David now on the scooter down 582 left side. Either somebody's grilling or something's on fire at the end of the bleachers. One of the two. A bunch of people walking away from it, so that might be our newest insurance claim. JT Carty right side, 5:35 in the Mustang. Luke David, pretty sure I just heard him grab another gear going past the scoreboard. 32, take 40 to be 29 thou under. Carty 40 and a thou under, turns on the wing light. Oh boy, where's Brooks Dixon when I need him? Mike Manai, left hand. Okay, listen, I'm not sounding out his last name because I've been through that. We're not going there. No, you didn't do what I did. 691 to the left, and Carlos Arroyo Jr. in the Camaro right side, down 590. Foul separate them. Advantage Minnick, Winlight Minnick. 14 dead, 7, 21 total. Gets there 4 foul. Arroyo 16 dead, 9. No good. 4 foul behind. Mike Ledford, Big Mike, out of Greenville, Michigan. The owner-operator of Mid-Michigan Motorplex. Todd Osteen driving Nicky Thomas' right side. Big Mike's in big trouble. He left second. Win light, Big Mike. 19 take 4 to be 2 over. Osting 002 and 41 foul over. Somebody put Nicky back in that thing. Come on, Nicky. Kick him out. I love Todd Osting. I'm just kidding. Got a good one here. 6 down advantage. Marty Carpenter, Winlight Marty. Oh my goodness, that was a good one. 6 dead, 5, lays down 11 total. Gets the 1 foul. That's Braden? Or is that Ken? Braden, 12 dead, 0, and a foul behind. Marty Carpenter lays down 11 total. Howard Westbury. The Westbury Steel Erectors ride, dial 547 out of Harleyville, South Carolina. And Robert Ledbetter, right side, Fort Pierce, Florida. Pretty sure is that where Gaspar's at? Huh, where did he go? And there's a truck stop with a car wash there. Been there. Oh boy. Taking the bits. Robert Ledbetter needs a brake pedal. 29, take 123 to be 16 thou under. 76 for Howard Westbury, and his wind light comes on. Jeff Sowers, left-hand side, out of Ohio, down 630. Looks over and sees Jordan Arnold. Jordan out of Palm City, Florida, down 618. Joey did set the delay box for Jessica. Or Jordan. Jordan. 18 with an 8, 048, no good for Jordan. 25 takes 6 for Sowers, turns on the wind light. As Joey Heck, not afraid to do a burnout, down 556, taking on Shannon Seals, the drive for E.